You
All
guys
right.
are
Happy
birthday,
birthday, Linda.
Woo!
Happy birthday,
Happy
man.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
So Danny, you know how to drag Linda into the middle of the screen, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll, does it
so
show up
when
there?
when you
if
record
you
it, it'll
pull
be
her
on your,
into the center.
Okay,
put her right
she's
in
in
the
the
center.
center.
Yeah, there you
Excuse
go.
me, how is he gonna drag my petite self into the middle?
You know, sweetheart, it was easy for me. I just grabbed you by a curler and just pulled you right in the center.
Linda, darling, you're stealing my accent.
Oh my God, you guys look so good. Allie, miracle. Susan, Mel, oh my God, you found curlers.
You know what it's like to find curlers?
Hi, Linda.
This took preparation, Linda. This took planning. Oh my God, look at Allie. All right, Allie. Yes.
Got her glasses.
Ooh,
Honey, don't take this the wrong way, but you could wear that for Halloween. I'm just saying.
Okay, okay.
And
We'll do
Scott
it.
and Lilac Lantern and Drina, thank you guys for coming.
I think we should have a virtual Halloween party.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Everybody got birthdays in October. Hey Debbie, how's your back? I heard your back was out.
thank you, Linda. Yeah, I'm still healing, but I am, you guys, literally our community of just love and light. And I was so blessed to be able to reach out, and then it just blasted the community, and I got those prayers, no joke.
I did some
Within
prayers, yeah.
hours, I was feeling
works.
better. My migraine
Linda?
left.
She's
My
drinking
back-
a Bloody Mary. That's what's helping the back.
You think she's kidding? She's not
Happy
kidding.
spa day.
I don't,
You
all
see-
I have is coffee. What's wrong with me? Oh my God.
You need to have this. You
There
need to
you
have
go.
Metamucil. That's for the spa day.
Oh, honey, I bought stock in that company years ago.
I don't go to a spa that gives out Metamucil. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
Exactly. Yep, I love that. I love that. Hey, Debbie, you gotta quit pole dancing, girl.
No, no. What am I gonna do every night?
Yeah.
Linda, never say pole dancing around a gay man. It ain't pretty.
That's wrong. It's not actually on you. You put it on the computer, huh?
On Scott, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a filter.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a. it's
He
a
didn't have
filter.
any curlers, so.
I think he
we're
looks
freezing.
cute.
I see.
Come on now.
So much.
Linda, I've got a prediction for you.
Uh-oh.
I see you meeting a man. My guide showed me a man with a big fat purse. He's got a big fat purse.
Oh, perfect. Good purse. Yeah.
First.
Full of
Okay.
money.
Lots of money, because this card's for you on your birthday, darling.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I
Awesome.
need a man for that.
Oh, okay, it's your own investment. Yay, that's even better.
Yeah, I can do it myself. Not that I don't love the Menzies. Now I need to ask you
Me
guys,
too.
Menses.
who sent those male strippers to my house last night? Okay. I ran out of.
My 60th birthday,
Nothing. I didn't even get to the good part.
for my 60th birthday, my husband hired a male stripper to come to the office. Last client of the day, the guy came in, he goes, "I'm your client." I go, "No, you're a stripper." I get, we had
That's hilarious.
$200, went through every bit of it.
Yeah.
Are you seeing this freeze as much as I am?
But I did make something for you. This is what I do.
Oh, Nancy
Crystal
G.
bread, and it is called, I pulled it for you. I talked to Danny a little bit about it. It's got the amethyst points actually come from Mexico and South America. It's got fire quartz in it. It's got some really pretty stones, and it's got 4 different moons and crescents in it. It's based on this card called Reflection.
Okay. That's
And
beautiful.
and I just pulled this out of the deck for you. It said the power of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from contemplation of ourselves working with others.
Way, yay.
And
Wow.
I will send you I'll send, I guess Angel Heart's the address you want things sent to, right?
No, after we get off, I'll give you my personal address.
Okay. I will send you instructions on how to fire it up, and Danny will tell you it's a little bit of a
Very
pain,
powerful. Yeah.
Thank
but
you.
you can feel the energy will help and support you. And I think we're going into a time, this is my gift to everybody in this room. We're going into a much better time. The energy I have definitely felt shift, and I'm probably the oldest person in this room. So I've had a lot more energy shift around me than y'all have, but we are going into a very interesting time, a very different energetic time. And the ascension is more than well on its way. And so it's also a little confusing. We tend to get a little lost. We get kind of overwhelmed. I know this week I've been overwhelmed. I have some poor woman that was supposed to be at this time, and I had to write her today and say, oops. So we've moved it. But anyway, that's love and light to you.
Thank you,
And-
Nancy.
Thanks for that message, Nancy. That was a really neat message.
Yeah, that was. really
Yes, and
good.
what a beautiful, beautiful
Linda,
grid that is.
I'll strip for you.
Okay.
Woo woo.
It's as good as it gets, girl. At my age, I go to the doctor. He says, take your clothes off. The nurse and I need a good laugh. So,
You know, I just really don't feel Armageddon coming up anymore like I used to.
Good.
Are you guys feeling the same thing?
Yeah.
Like people are saying, what happens on the 18th? What happens on the 18th?
No.
And I'm looking and I don't see, I see cells like the guy said before of people
Yeah.
acting out, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what.
what do you think about that guy with the eye patch? Like this could be war kind of energy. You know, is he
Yeah,
the
Crunch-
congressman? I
Crenshaw?
call it one-eyed
Oh, him. Yeah.
Crenshaw?
Yeah.
pickle eater.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing saying this guy? These guys are crazy and they're all vaccinated. All
I
of
know,
them.
and they won't say
definitely.
so.
DeSantis,
Yeah.
all of them, they're vaccinated. Trump and his whole family. Everyone at Fox News, but by God, you can't tell us what to do.
Right.
yeah,
I
but the
feel this.
first they get COVID, that they want to run to the doctors and have the doctors treat them.
Right, exactly.
They
With
don't want
all
to be
this
told
stuff.
what to do, but they want a theocracy. That makes no sense. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what?
People are
what-
so desperate, they're asking me, Linda, when will this calm down? How hot, how cold are these people? Because this camaraderie we got from September 11th via our nation, I don't know if can we get back to that, you know? But my guys assure me we will.
You know what? George Bush W, who I wasn't a supporter of, obviously, but said in his speech, he said, I'm quoting it, he said, the unity in America these days seems distant from our own that happened on 9/11.
It
I
is.
remember that day, regardless of our politics, we all banded
We
together.
brought together, yeah.
The thing that bothers me is they talk about the Taliban, or however you pronounce it, in Afghanistan, but we have it in this country with the religious right.
Oh, yeah. They're
We do,
just
yeah.
that.
And they talk
Yeah.
about right to life, but yet they let kids die of COVID because they're anti-vaxxers.
Well-
But I do like what Nancy said. You know, I was driving to work this morning and I lost some friends on 911 and their spirits came to me. And Linda, like you said, they show me a hornet's nest with swarming. And that's what's going on in this country right now. But then all of a sudden, there were these big clouds that came and got around the hornet's nest and stopped it.
Mhm.
So, you know,
Wow.
we see more violence and internal terrorism
Yeah,
and insurrection, but they will not win. My guides
they're
assure
not gonna win, I know that, yeah.
And I
I'm
think-
in Texas and I'm in ground zero for
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
hate land, but I had a friend call me who lives in Wisconsin, which also has its problems, doesn't it, Scott? And she called me up last Saturday and I knew it was her from the phone number. I picked it up. I said, Taliban Central, I just gave up. I'm just one of them now. And she's my old high school friend. She said, I know that's not true. And I said, no, it's not. But I see more people are coming to me. I used to work in politics. More people are coming to me and saying, what can I do right now
Mhm.
for 2022? And what I tell them is to pick an issue, get behind it, learn all about it, and become very vocal in that area. And if you can, run for a local office.
Right.
Please.
Start small.
To
Mhm.
start small.
Apartheid, where the minority of the ultra right are trying to tell the rest of us what to do, but they will not win. I think you're right. I think, Nancy, we're getting our voice back, and we're taking our power back. And so
And we each
Wow.
have to do it. There's no big
Yeah,
daddy that's going to come from the sky. That's what they count on, a big daddy who's going to come take their personal responsibility away. You have to assume your own. And when we do that as a combined force, we heal Debbie's back.
my guides just show me the words grassroots, and that you're
Yeah. Yeah.
grassroots.
Yeah.
Well, Linda, I want to get back to your birthday because
Yeah, please.
I was at the grocery store picking up my Metamucil and a few other little tidbits, and I got the call from Danny, and he said, "Please, Allie, can you be there?" I said, "Well, I have to get dressed up for Linda," so I threw on these earrings.
Mhm.
And so I'm here. I didn't really get to change anything else, but I pulled a card for you. It's unsolicited advice for your birthday.
Okay.
If you ask the universe for signs, believe they will show up. Okay, Linda? Such as, don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover you're pretty sure you should leave, and then pull the leave their ass card and pretend like you don't know what it's saying. That, sweetheart, is a recipe for some cosmic ass kicking. The universe is loving AF, but it created the tough love game. If you ask for directions and you don't listen, she ain't gonna rain signs on you till you do. Take the message. Go with it, girl.
Thank you. Hey, Lilac, you got any advice for me?
Well, I brought the treats. So here's your birthday
Now
pie.
you're talking.
Woo-woo.
The card I pulled for you is the star card. I think that goes without saying. You are a shining light. You are a rock star. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. I found you and then found this whole community. So just major, major props to you. Thank you so much and happy birthday.
She actually could be my daughter.
Pretty good.
I call her my sister.
But she's
from
your sister.
Here's my
I
message
love
to
it.
you.
Definitely.
I give you the world.
Oh.
I met Linda through a client of mine, and she encouraged me to do my own YouTube channel. And I was like, my guides were telling me, and here we are. And Linda, you are family to me. You are the world to me, and I'm going to cry. And
Thank
I
you.
just thank God for our friendship, and everybody in this room, I think, can say this thing. You are such
Yeah.
a positive force for so many people. And I just know that you are the world, and you're going to keep up the good work, darling.
Thank you so much, you guys. Scott,
And-
any advice?
I just want to step in here because just to go off what Mel was saying, that you are truly a gift to us,
Oh, gosh, you guys.
an angel gift. All right.
Yeah.
And not only to us here, but the community, the family community here, that you literally took the charge and heeded what your guides were asking you to do, even though
Mhm.
it was a little bit of kicking and screaming at the beginning. You did it, and you.
I was like, why would I want to get up and brush my hair?
Yeah, exactly. I was
Then
a
you met me and you
sparking,
didn't have to.
but you led that charge and you opened the door for the rest of us, and and continuing to guide us. You are that compass,
Thank you.
and you're leading everyone to enlightenment and just blessings to you. And I say this all the time. I love your Tuesday prayer days, and literally that all the rest of the things that you do absolutely is changing the energy, uplifting the energy, keeping a lot of people who giving community. But that prayer day, you literally are changing the globe. And so blessings to you.
Thank you. Awesome. Guess where I'm going this Tuesday, Debbie? With my
Where?
sister, Deborah, to go see the monkeys.
Really?
What?
I saw
Yay.
the monkeys years ago, and
Oh
I
my
was in the
gosh.
nosebleed section. One of the firemen took me and my sister, and we ran down to the stage, and I think my sister's hand got slapped by Mickey. She didn't wash it for days.
Oh, I bet.
But I used to have such a crush on Davy Jones.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Hey,
But
hey,
that's
the
another thing.
monkeys.
I just feel because it just figures with everybody's help, you know, it's not me alone. I worked through you guys. Somebody said I was on, they heard me say, listen, I know there's other people out there that can do this work. Get on board.
Mhm.
Let's help people help themselves.
I was just talking with somebody who was tried to do this though 10 to 15 years ago. And they got booed right off. They got, you know, they couldn't stay. They had to go into private sort of podcast type thing. So the shift in that energy between that time and now, and you took the first step, Linda. So, you know, it really did help the rest of us.
Kirsten Langston was the one that I followed.
Okay.
Kirsten Langston. I got the idea from her, but I didn't want to do it. She had lights, you know,
know.
she did the
Yeah.
makeup beautiful. And I'm like, what the hell?
I didn't even know about the community. I didn't even know about this
Wide ass on
community.
Oh, you
I'm
didn't?
not gonna get my wide ass on a small screen.
Hey,
I didn't know
Linda,
about this
speaking
community. Linda
of
was
people, speaking of people who have started out, somebody recorded a video and I want to share it with you.
Uh-oh.
I know. Hang on. Hang on. It's coming. Yeah, if maybe. Where'd it go?
Oh, Danny.
Hang on. It's here.
You got it. You got it, Danny.
Yeah,
I
Danny.
love this girl.
Hey, hey, we're the monkeys.
Okay, well, I'll find it in a minute.
It worked on test night.
I know we had it the other day.
I let Danny do my hair today. I don't know if I'm gonna tip or not because I'm not sure if he's got it right.
I like the wispy updo. Danny, I like your little.
I know.
Like that?
Get the rag curlers in there. Yeah.
I could not, for the life of me, I looked everywhere for even a single curler in this house. Nothing.
Oh, you have to order them and they take a long time to come, actually.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Well, I
Yep.
was thinking the dollar store probably. The
Yeah, they
dollar
would.
store.
No,
might-
I called down there. They didn't have any.
Oh, they
at least
didn't?
you can-
Okay.
Isn't that something?
I was
Danny, if you need
saying to
another
Danny,
second, I'll do my reading for Linda.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right, Linda, I've got 3 cards for you. It won't take long. I have sort of what you would say current, present, and future. So your current card is from Rebel, the Rebel deck cards. It's really funny. And it says, step away from that crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina
yeah.
tastes like butt. And on the backside, it says, eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, and beer, get some. So that's where we are now. Step away from your diet. This is the day to eat some cake. And this is going to be your future. That project, that person, that idea is waiting, and the world has your back. Get after that shit. The world
Get
has
after
your
that
back. And we
shit.
know what project that is, don't we? That's the book she's writing. And the last
All
part
right.
is,
Oh,
you are loved.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
loved, and
Stay with the book.
you are here for a reason. But they have to throw something bad in there, so don't fuck it up.
That's right.
Hey,
You
this
just- you
card
just-
deck is not for the faint of heart. But anyway,
That's right.
much love to you, Linda. I was one of those people that heard your call to get on YouTube. And when you said, get your fat, body on a small screen, I was like, that's me. I can do this. Because I also have a very small head. So I look much thinner on camera than I really am because people just see my head. It's awesome.
Wait a minute. Can I ask you a question, Susan Lynn? Can I ask, you can say, don't fuck it up, but you can't say fat ass, is that? I don't get it.
I couldn't hold back, Danny. The F-bomb it wanted to
Came
come out.
through. Yeah.
It just needed
get
it.
it. We
And I
get
like
it.
the way these curlers have so much movement.
Did I just hear fuck on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
And
There
if
we
you,
go.
Can
no,
I
if you
hear it
visit
from
some of our
you?
shows
You
at
go
night,
to
you'll
Well,
hear
with the
present. I'm really
monetization of
sorry.
this
I
one.
will put in for your. I'll put in for your bail money.
All right. Hey, well, I got somebody that wants to say something to you, Linda.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Hey,
Oh, Linda, there you are. You just caught me having a beauty treatment. Oh, now, honey, I just want to say happy birthday and to share with you a little secret. We're the generation that refused to grow up, let alone grow old. So there you have it. I was also reminded, having my beauty treatment, if you run out of curlers, you can always use a toilet roll. It's magic to remember these things, isn't it? So, honey, I wish you all the best. And as we say in Australia, I said love, I said doll, I said pet, go for it, milk it. Maybe slow down around 5 cocktails. Remember, the body is a temple. Okay, so this is a big shout out from Australia. Linda G, the Comanche Psycho. Oh, that was my Australian accent. Have a great day. Milk it.
I love
Here's to Australia. Yay.
Yay.
it.
Cheers.
Great.
That is so funny.
That's a blessing.
Oh my
Love her.
gosh.
I'm getting all kinds of messages. I don't think I said it was live, but people are coming to the channel waiting for it.
Well, it's not live. What it's gonna do, I'm gonna set it up as a premiere. And so
Yeah,
what
makes
that
sense.
does, it allows us to still have a chat for the
Yeah.
first viewing. So we can go in and chat.
Go in
and
the chat.
comment and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah. So
That was
Hey,
wonderful from Lena. That's absolutely.
It was
Great.
You know,
so
Linda,
adorable. Yeah.
before I met you,
Hysterical.
Before I met you, I didn't even know this community existed. And I feel so honored to be with all of you because I've watched you all and you're all so talented.
Yeah.
And it's just an
Love.
Yes.
Lots
I
of
got
love.
you.
And you're here, Mel. We
I
are.
got emails.
Yeah.
Linda paid me to say that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just she gives it to you in
I don't
shrimp.
know how to do
Isn't that
it.
what it is, Linda? You sell shrimp on the side.
Talk about
So-
shrimp. Shrimp.
Mel, I've been on here for since 2017, and but no one cared to watch Traveling Tarot Card of the Day. So no one found me until I don't even know. They're still trying to find me, I guess.
I
Linda,
like
what's
that.
been your favorite moment on your channel, Linda, since you started? Do you have one moment? Probably a few, but is there one that was just like so much fun or so outrageous, other than this moment?
Other than right now with the monkeys.
Yeah, that appreciation video rocked. I would just tell you that when I get some of those hits from the guides, I can feel it in my body. Like when they showed me Kavanaugh being put in and taken out, I was like, guys, because everybody was begging me, please say he doesn't get in. I said, no, he's going to get in, but don't worry. I'm so sorry it's taken so long. When they told me while I'm reading, I shouldn't treat him so rudely, because they interrupt me during my reading that I was taping and said, there is a very vicious virus coming. This was in 2019. There's a very vicious virus coming, and I could see all these people wearing masks. So I said, and I see everybody wearing masks, and boom. I mean, those little kids that got stuck in that cave, they told me every single one would get out alive. They told me about the Boeing, that was not a pilot error. And I had a woman from Boeing write me, I'll have you know, I worked for Boeing for 36 years, and it was a pilot error. And because I looked at your YouTube, Missy, and you're not that good. Well, it ended up being the software.
Yeah.
And so, but I just love how my guys just keep hitting me. But the main thing they want people to do, they give prophecy, which really weird. It's weird because it's sort of like with the Tao and Eckhart Tolle. They want us to be in the present. They don't want us to constantly be phobian about the future. And so when I talk to them, it's like they always want me to remind everybody to breathe and just be present, because a lot of people are becoming awakened, so to speak. So it's so weird. I just have to say this, and I haven't said it on a show yet, but I probably will. When 2021 was coming in, I could feel disaster. I felt anxiousness. I felt upheavals. I felt volcanoes. I think we had 6 or 7 after that. I felt explosions, flooding, major flooding, some good sized earthquakes, but I was feeling like the shifting was occurring. Mother Nature was speaking out and that things were going to change. And then now I'll be curious what happens when I go to read 2022. I'm feeling more peaceful.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like there won't be a bunch of, they'll try to show their asses, but nothing god awful.
Right.
I'm not feeling god awful like I used to feel.
Right.
Those things are coming back into balance.
Yes. And so I don't know what in the world could change things. Maybe what's his face will kick the bucket like the dream I had, but who knows?
I will not, I can't say what I'm thinking on
I
that.
think one thing that's happening, Linda, and it's something you're doing with your prayer Tuesdays, people are looking to the light. People who, even the people who are on my side politically, when we were working with them, a lot of the ones used to just totally tie into fear. Instead, they're saying, no, we got to put our bootstrap, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, move forward and look to the light. I had a friend today that called me and she wanted to get into some borderline gossip about people. And I said, no, we're not doing that today. We're staying in the light. We're staying in the good side. That's not my problem. My problem is that I don't make those mistakes. And I can use those people as a lesson learned and pray for them to come with us. Andrea says it all the time. Don't wish them ill, wish them light.
Light.
Yes, and I go to knee jerk because I have
you
quite the temper. I don't know if y'all realize that, but
You're beautiful.
but I just said, energetically, I want to say that. That's like that guy, the guy with the patch that made that remark. I call him the one-eyed pickle eater. But it's not probably nice to call names, but I've noticed I've been getting a little calmer because it's like, it's a shame. Isn't that sad? I always say that like on Twitter. Isn't that sad? What were you going to say, Scott?
Well, his name was Crenshaw, from Texas.
Oh, Crenshaw.
Oh, is it Crenshaw?
Yeah, probably he's from Texas. I'm sure
But,
he's a real dimwit.
I guess I haven't said anything yet about your birthday, but you definitely have been a light for a long time. I think you were probably the third person I found. Is probably early 2019. And partially, you helped quite a bit to drive me to put out my own input on YouTube, the end of 2019. But your comedy, your calmness, and, just by saying my guy's hits, it brings truth.
My mispronunciations. I always mispronounce and call the people the wrong name. I've had people be so disturbed with me. Excuse me, it's Deutsche Bank. It's pronounced. I know it's called Deutsche Bank. I like calling it douche bank.
That's what I've always called it, Linda. I've always called it douche bank. Yeah.
I speak German, and the first time I heard her say douchebag, I roared. I
like Pete Bootylicious. I think that's perfect. Bootylicious.
Oh, that's
but I like to call it.
But a card I drew for you today on your belated birthday, I did put on Facebook, and happy 39th birthday again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Of course. You forgot about 10 pounds.
You gotta keep rocking it and rolling it. But I pulled an angel card and it came out Archangel Uriel.
Oh, wow.
With eyebrows.
With eyebrows and a bow.
And a red bandana.
And the words under Uriel says, yes, your ideas are definitely divinely guided.
Oh.
So that's the
yeah, they are, because I got no choice. Let me tell you, they are on me like flies to you know what. And they'll even stop me in midstream. Remember that time I was reading and we really all thought Beto was going to win, and I'm doing the cards, and all of a sudden I heard as clear as day, nope, he's not going to win. And I just stopped and I said, I'm so sorry, everyone. My guys just said he's not going to win. And they are on me. So as long as I follow the flow with them, because the hard part is we get our own opinion in there,
Yeah, we do.
Definitely.
especially when we don't like certain people. You know?
What always fascinates me about you, Linda, is I've seen it when I do videos with you. It's like when you look up and do the side take.
That's what people say.
My guides are telling me she's doing the side. It's like, here's something coming is gonna right on.
Yep.
So
I think
I nicknamed it the Linda side take.
Right. Well, most of us do that. Debbie does that. You look to the side.
Yeah.
When you get that
Susan Lynn
hit,
does it. Yep.
yeah, I kind of go to the right too, and it's like, what do you say? You know, it's kind of like
Yeah,
you're.
but
Yep.
you don't want to come off really weird, but it's a natural reaction.
It is.
Hey, I don't even know I'm doing it, but yeah, it's like, okay, thank you.
I'll just
Did you,
look down.
Linda,
and go,
did you just say we don't want to come off as weird?
Look at the screen, Linda.
Kind of weird.
Nobody would ever think I'm weird. No way.
Wow. Wow.
This is how I go to teach my students.
One second, I'll be
My
right-
dad used to say, what the hell is she doing? She can't put her own life together. Why is she reading all these others? Because back in the day, before I did YouTube, when I was putting myself through nursing school, I used to get picked up by limousines at my parents' rickety house because I was in nursing school living with them and they helped watch my daughter. And cars were taking me into San Francisco to read Wilkes Bashford, to read top-notch, you know, famous people, so to speak, Boss Skaggs's wife and stuff. And he said,
Oh, I love him.
what the hell are these people doing? You know, he couldn't get over it. But yeah, isn't it from a family that was sort of a So, but I want to tell you guys, I've told this story. It's going to be in the book. And I want to do a 9/11 story. And I don't know how many of y'all have seen someone who was killed in the towers. But I actually was reading a woman who was a terrible read because started off where I could see her son and I felt like, oh my head, like what the hell happened? It was such an explosion, I'm saying to her. Her 17-year-old son blew his brains out in front of her. She had
Oh my God.
she had all these dead people and it was heavy. It was heavy. So in a way, I was sort of glad when the reading was ending, like, good, let me get out of here. And all of a sudden, this guy, I'll never forget him. That's why I need to go to 9/11 and look at all the pictures to see if I see him. He had a big head of black curly hair. He had a huge smile. He had a blue suit on. And he literally walks through the wall. And I go, oh, hold on. And he said, I'm her cousin. So I looked at her, I said, your cousin's here. And she goes, what? Cousin? It didn't make sense to her. So then I looked at him and I said to him in my mind, you're going to have to give me more than that. And he turned to the side and showed me the towers on fire. And I looked at her, she goes, what? Because I must have had a weird look on my face. I said, he died in the Twin Towers. She goes, oh, my cousin's son. Well, it's still her cousin, technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So I said, he has a message for his mother. He knows that his wife, he was a newlywed when he died. He had a beautiful personality, by the way. And he knew his wife had moved on. She'd gotten married. She had 2 children. And but the mothers didn't move on. So he said, please tell her, you know, life is for the living. Be whole. Know that I'm more alive now than when I had a body. She's creating too much suffering. So I told this woman, and she said that she thinks she still had, I guess they weren't close because she acted like she wasn't sure if the gal still lived in Manhattan. So she got a hold of her and she came into the store the next week and said, she told her all those things, all true, all true.
Awesome.
All of it, that the wife, see, and that was what made her sad, is that her daughter and her daughter-in-law had married and had a life that she didn't get to see with her son.
Right.
It was beautiful. He was beautiful.
Yeah.
But that's my 9/11 story. I actually,
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And I
Hey,
would-
I have another video to share.
Oh,
Let's see if I
okay.
can do this.
Is it Sharon Butler?
Yes.
Yeah,
Who is supposed to get
makeup.
him to show up?
it is. Here it is.
Hi, Linda.
Oh,
I just really want to sit here and wish you a happy birthday. I also wanted to express my gratitude. I know that almost a year ago, I reached out to you and you accepted my invitation to collaborate with you. I know that for a while I watched and you weren't really collaborating with anybody. And I thought, oh, this is a big risk. But when I did, you opened your arms, you opened your channel to me, and you were gracious and you were loving and you accepted me exactly the way I was. And I appreciate the fact that you treated me with dignity and respect and as an equal. And I really want to wish you a happy birthday and many more. And I hope that we are on this journey for a very long time together. And thank you. Happy birthday.
Sheila, thank you. She
Yes.
forgot to mention the check I told her to send.
Yeah.
I think she wins for the curlers, by the way.
Oh, but you know her hair, right? She has.
Yes, she wins.
Oh my God, she's got, and so does Lilac, and so does Debbie. You guys got full ass hair.
And
So is
Danny.
Dan.
Danny.
Danny, you can't forget Danny.
And
I
mine
haven't
is
been working
like
on this for
that.
nothing, you know.
Someone-
Mel's got some good hair too.
Yeah, right.
So,
Grass doesn't grow on a busy street, doesn't grow on concrete either.
yeah, well, I lost all my hair to cancer and it grew back. Some people it doesn't grow back the same way, but it grew back, I mean, totally bald everywhere. And then the pubes grew back. My head hair was really short, kinky, curly, and the pubes were going past my kneecaps. I had to braid them and put bells on them so the birds wouldn't get nuts.
Oh, that's great, Linda.
There
love
goes
it.
my PG rating.
Linda,
The horrors of getting old.
so Linda had to invent pubic curlers for that.
Hey, listen, when
Yeah, stand up, Linda. Let's see if there's curlers.
When I was going through, first, you guys, while working as a nurse, this is going to sound weird, but I got hepatitis C, and I probably got it because they even said to me, "Are you a kidney dialysis nurse?" I probably got it working in the OR.
Mhm.
That's what we think. So I had to go through interferon, and one of the side effects of interferon, I was on the Pegasus interferon. It causes cancer.
Oh,
So-
God.
Oh,
So I got this, and they said they were giving me the interferon. Linda, one of the side effects is you're really going to lose some weight. And I'm like, oh yes, give me, tell me, give me. And I got on the interferon, and it cured me, by the way. I'm totally Hep C cleared. And
Wow.
I got cancer. So there you go. And when I went back in, they said, Linda, you're cleared. You won't get Hep C again unless you get reintroduced. And I said, wait a second. I don't lose no damn weight. I said, I want my goddamn money back.
Really?
And the lady said, Linda, we cured you for Hep C. I know, but I was looking forward to the weight loss.
Try this, Linda. Try this. This will help you. This will
Linda,
help
there's a
you.
cure for hepatitis C now, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa.
Hey girl, how are you doing? Sorry I'm
fine.
late.
Thank you.
I just want to say I just love you. Just do. And I'm not in my jammies. Well, I'm kind of am. This is my version of jammies. But yeah, I just want to be here to say how much you mean to me and Sharon too. Sharon's got some stuff going on right now. She may pop in.
Tell her I send my love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so yeah, so that's part of why a little off kilter, but no, you're so important to all of us, and it's such a big deal, and we love you.
I love you too, you guys.
You're
We
our
gotta do something big down the road, but yeah, we're gonna do. So I can't tell you guys now, but there's some stuff coming up. I can't sit for too long, like hours. Like I was even on Nasty Women thing, and they can go on. Some people can go on, but I have a couple of things. I have a bad back, but one of the uncomfortableness that I went through, I found out later that I was wearing my thong the wrong way.
Oh,
well,
you gotta learn, girl.
They need to put a tag on those things, so you know which direction to.
I was real uncomfortable.
I hate when that happens.
You know, when I first
thanks for the people.
And the name of your book is going to be The Backwards Thong.
The Backwards Thong, nice.
When they first came out, I thought it was one of those loop bras, that allow you to just let it hang out that way.
Whoa.
I thought it was something I could hold up my man boobs with. I didn't know.
There you go.
Well, I went through my drawers. I'm doing the motif of my room different, and I had to clean out drawers, and I got rid of a whole bunch of size 2 bikini underwear. I said, well, I don't think I've hit that since the 1970s. So here they go.
Scott will take them.
Scott's like, hello, yes.
I know that
scarf, he can have the polka dot bikini to go with it.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, that's hot. Yeah.
We've touched a little bit, a couple times on how, we're moving into a new energy.
Yeah.
It's a little, so we're in a 5-year right now, and that is purpose chaos too. But we will be moving into that 6-year, which is peace, love, and harmony.
When?
Yeah. 6 years starts in January. Yeah, so we'll be moving into that peace, love, and harmony type feeling, and that coming together, that 6 of Pentacles, so to speak, a little bit. So yeah,
my grandmother used
same way as me, I feel by the end of the year too, even this virus coming down.
My grandmother used to always say that laughter is healing. And I agree that I see, Debbie, a period coming where we can start to laugh again.
Yeah.
And look what we're doing today. This is so healing. And I remember Danny and I were talking about bots, and somebody put on one of my videos, Mel, I see nothing remotely funny about your sense of humor, and you laugh way too much. And my response was, well, bless your heart. Down the South I come from, that means go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And that's my turf there. Yeah.
Now Danny,
I'm in Kentucky, so we bless your heart all over the place.
Yes,
over here.
yes.
Tell them to read between the lines, Mel.
Did I tell you guys that joke about the Southern Belle sitting on the porch talking about what their husbands gave them for their anniversary? And the one woman said, for my anniversary, my husband gave me that there Jaguar. And the one woman said, oh, that's nice. And the other girl says, yeah, my husband said I could redo the mansion any way I saw fit. And the other woman said, that's nice. And then they looked at her and said, what did your husband give you for your anniversary? And she said, etiquette lessons. Etiquette lessons, whatever for. So instead of saying, who gives a S, I say, oh, that's nice. So when I worked in labor and delivery, if I was talking to somebody and they were getting, I'd say, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's quite Southern.
This
Very
is
Southern.
There's 3 Southern ladies sitting in the veranda sipping mint juleps. They're getting drunk and they're just talking. And one lady says, in Nashville, Tennessee, where I come from, we have girls that kiss girls and we call them lesbians. And they're like, dude, tell. Now the lady says, in Alabama, where I come from, we have boys that kiss boys and we call them homosexuals. They're like, dude, tell. Third lady says, in Louisville, Kentucky, where I come from, we have boys that kiss girls on their private parts. Do tell, what do you call them? We call them precious.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm in Louisville, Kentucky.
There's actually 3
Precious.
people from Kentucky here, so y'all should be scared. We got 3 hillbillies up in here.
That's just awful.
Who's the other hillbilly?
Kentucky is beautiful
Oh,
country.
Kentucky. Okay.
Who's
I'm from
Kentucky?
Louisville. She's from Louisville, and Mel,
from
you're
Louisville.
from. For real?
I'm from Louisville. I say
Well,
Louisville.
bless our
We're
hearts.
all from Louisville, Kentucky. Are you
Louisville.
serious?
Wow. And my
Wow.
husband's from Kentucky.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
My grandmother grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, but I came from a little city outside Louisville called Shepherdsville.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah,
place.
absolutely. I know where that is. Yeah.
I don't know what happened, y'all. All of a sudden, the video took a turn for the worse.
I don't know, but I just had to tell you, y'all, this is precious.
Hi, precious.
My father,
Bless your
my
heart.
father's family is from the Ozarks.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
That's me.
one of my ex-husbands was a genealogist, and he went to the website of the Ozarks to find out some information. And no joke, the theme from Deliverance is what they used for the.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
We busted out laughing. We were crying. It was
That
so
is terrible. I'm sorry.
Squeal like a pig.
When I moved to Chicago, I would talk about the stuff we'd eat in the South, and people would be like,
Don't talk about it.
"What do you?" What? And they said, "Well, here we call that soul food." I said, "Where I come from, we just call that regular old food."
That's just food. Yeah,
You know.
that's just food.
It was
That's
funny when I moved here, people would say, with that accent you have, are you a hillbilly? And it was kind of bothersome to me. So I finally came back with, well, you know, in the South where I come from, there's 2 classes of people, hillbillies and SOBs. Now, what class are you in?
I love that subtle dig that happens. Yeah, that's a very real thing.
We're not really nice. People think Southerners are nice. We're not
No.
nice. We just put it in a nice little pretty package for you, so you
Right.
think
You
it's
just
nice.
say precious.
Yes.
Listen, you guys, for the folks that are watching, should we just pull a card or do something with our predictions? Should we do the week, the coming
Yeah.
week?
Yeah.
And let's see who's the better psychic. No, I'm just kidding.
And we did get some questions. If anybody wants to tackle what's going on with Kim Jong-un and his big
That's
weight
not him.
loss.
That's not him. In
That's
fact,
not
they
him.
even did a thing where they showed the wrist is totally different from the real Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
see death vibration all around him. I can't pick
Yeah.
up the life force around him at all. My guides are telling me he's like ain't there. In other words,
Or he's on like life support or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason that they just showed him, I'm thinking, is because the person had to have some surgery, cosmetic surgery, to make it look more like him.
Right. Well, the other thing is his sister's running the show. So how could he would not have let his sister run the show.
No.
No.
Right.
But that could have been.
Oh,
old
no.
too, They just kind of brought up.
Do you think he got COVID? Did you think he got COVID?
No,
really
he
bad?
died before then. He died.
Oh,
before
okay. Okay.
I met Winston Churchill's double.
Wow.
There's a man who was his double in World War II, and he used to go out to places so that Winston Churchill didn't have to. And he was a
I've heard that.
Canadian. He was a Canadian, Andrea. Andrea comes from the same part of Ontario my parents came from.
Wow.
But and somehow or another, my family was related to this guy. But it was a fascinating story about Winston Churchill's double and how many world leaders during World War II actually had doubles.
Oh, I've heard our presidents have doubles.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what are we
Yeah.
reading on?
Yeah.
Well, Danny, let's do the questions. What do you got?
That
Wait,
we-
what's Linda saying?
we're asking for the next year, for the next week.
Next
And I
week.
see good news coming. That's what this means. Good news
Good.
coming.
Good.
Some negotiations taking place. Okay, that's mine.
I got stuff coming to light.
Oh,
Ooh. Yep.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
I got
we can do a
renewal.
BathRobe.
renewal.
Ooh.
That's excellent.
Nice.
I got
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
No,
I got the
think-
view from above, and we
Mhm.
need to look at the view from above and get the big picture.
Picture, there you
Yep.
go.
I got awakening.
Ooh.
Nice.
This is all the same things.
I
It
know.
is.
Right, I got, the people are finally going to share. It's going to affect how people's lives are and how their abundance is around them, and it's gonna come out of the government. So I think the Dems are gonna get their package through.
Good.
Yes, I do too, yes.
How about you, Scott?
I got messages coming out about more things coming out about, 1-6 committee.
Mhm.
You know,
um,
it's,
About the investigations going on. There's more
Yes.
coming out. I got Page of Wands, 6 of Cups, everything coming out from the past, and then we're gonna start moving on and healing.
there you go.
I got the Knight of Wands, new information coming in, and it's riding on strength. So this new information that's coming in during the week, maybe from the 1-6 commission or whatever it is, it's powerful, and it's good.
Good.
My card says 1-6.
There you go.
Whoa.
Check that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Wow.
picked up that,
Debbie,
All right,
special.
so I have, the dust is settling a little bit, and we're gonna, some of those people that are flipping on us, we're gonna keep your eye
Good,
out on
good,
them,
good.
because we're gonna see some more of that coming out this week.
That's great.
Yeah.
I picked up that Merrick Garland is going to come forward with more investigations. And as far as women's rights are concerned, and I heard mention of this and my guides affirmed it, that for the abortion right, anti-abortion right laws in Texas, they will not win. And I'm saying that that the federal government will cut money to Texas because of their shenanigans. And I'm thinking Biden's going to approve women's rights for VA hospitals federally so that states can't say a thing about it.
there you go.
Yeah,
Wow,
so,
that would be perfect.
Nice.
and I also see more money coming because the Supreme Court and their ultimate wisdom said that they didn't uphold the whole moratorium on evictions. But I see federal money coming to help people pay their mortgages that are in their arrears.
There's money
Like-
sitting there now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it'll be released, by the way.
Okay.
So, and I see that coming within the next couple of weeks. So
Mhm.
Depends who takes
Susan,
it.
did you say something? Susan?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I had renewal.
Oh, that's
Renewal.
right. How
It's
about Lisa?
Look, none of us pulled the tower card. I mean, we're
Isn't
all
Yeah,
on the
that's
same
true.
team.
Yep.
Isn't that fantastic? And let me tell you something, that 9/11 package that's opening now for everybody to see, there's gonna be some interesting tidbits in there.
I bet there will.
Sure.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, when 9/11 happened, all of the family, all but Osama bin Laden's family was in a plane heading out of the United States.
Right.
What's that tell you?
Yeah.
That
There
speaks
was-
volumes. Yeah.
There was an interesting thing on one of the shows I watched, and it was about the pilot. One of the pilots was in one of the planes that was going to take out the Shanksville plane. And they said to shoot weapons, to shoot the plane down, but they didn't have any weapons on there then.
That's what
And
I
so
thought.
they tossed a coin, and one of them said, I'll take the tail and I'll take the cockpit. And they were going to ram it, but it happened too fast. So that would have taken out 2 more planes because those people wouldn't have survived. Yeah.
Right, and then also it meant them dying, those two.
Right.
Yeah.
Those 2 dying. Yep.
Jeez.
Damn.
Great stuff.
Change the world.
Oh, yeah.
Change the
Question,
world.
Danny?
What's that?
Do you have any other questions from the viewers?
Oh, yeah.
The viewers rock, don't they, you guys? We
Oh,
love
God.
them.
Where would we be? Yeah.
And so one of the things too that I was trying to get on, but you guys were all yakking so much. Jen Lynn wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. She couldn't be here, so she wanted that, as well as Medium Kim and Joyce, all knowing she had a last minute thing, so they're sorry that they couldn't make it. They want to wish you a very happy birthday. Just a quick shout out to Linda Sandoval because she's recovering in the hospital, one of our subs. So she says she's doing better.
yeah.
She's recovering, but I just want to give her a shout out because she's
Linda.
stuck in a hospital.
Danny,
Linda,
can we
Linda.
take a moment to give her, send her all healing energy? Can we?
Send
do
her-
that?
Yeah.
I'll do her in prayer session Tuesday morning.
Oh, yeah. Linda Sandoval.
So one of the questions that we got was, will Biden drag Cinema and Mansion? Will he get them in line so that they can start passing some votes? Or is it actually going to need to be a filibuster change?
I'm almost feeling filibuster, and I do
Yeah,
see
Me
Manchin
too.
voted out.
Immediately.
I see Manchin getting voted out.
He
You
will get
Good.
voted out, Linda, because I see him out of office. And I intuit my guide show me a filibuster change, but I think there's truth to what this person's asking, because I'm also seeing behind the scenes a vice, and Biden has got their hands in a vice and he's slowly turning it. So that means he's going to pressure them and to at least try to come over.
They're
You know,
gonna come up, what I think they're gonna come up with is a way that they can get them to shift, but still leave them to save face within themselves, because they're never gonna get them, either of those two egos, to step that far out of it. But that's one of the things where I've been working with people, and I said, send love and light to those two. I mean, it's so easy for us to withdraw and say, what the H are you
Yeah.
doing? But if we can send them love and light, maybe we can make them see some light, and maybe that can change the environment around them.
Right, that would
Right.
be great.
Right.
Yeah, I,
But-
do that. I, you know, but I get so angry sometimes. It's so hard
Oh,
not to.
God, yeah.
What the
Mhm.
hell are you doing?
It's hard not to get angry.
Obvious
Yeah.
Russian bot. I mean, geez.
my husband tells me, Mel, you're screaming at the TV. They can't hear you.
Oh, no, they hear it.
I used to have a big net full of Nerf balls, and I'd throw them at the TV, because, especially during debates.
Oh.
Oh, I have to mute anytime I hear Trump's voice. Oh,
Well, I'm can fast forward through that, man. I thought I was good with George Bush, but man, it became an absolute art form with him.
I could channel Mitch McConnell.
yeah, Robert E. Lee could have beaten Afghanistan. Now,
Oh,
he
I know. Yeah.
4 years. He was
And
president
he
for
couldn't
4
even win the
years.
Civil War.
In Afghanistan. What the hell did he do? But Robert E. Lee, by the way, Ulysses S. Grant and Robert E. Lee both went through the same military schools.
Mhm.
They were mates. They knew each other.
And Ulysses S. Grant kicked his butt.
Mhm.
And he did it without killing all his soldiers. Robert E. Lee's thing was he just threw the soldiers on the field and let them die.
Exactly.
He had an unlimited number of them.
Damn.
Kind of like what Trump did with letting everybody die from COVID.
Right? Yep.
Well,
Just
yeah.
keep throwing them out there. This suits
Very
my.
well.
I
my
can
beliefs.
still hear him saying it. It's a Democratic hoax.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And then what the hell is he doing color commentating a boxing
boxing
match with
Boxing
a
match.
58-year-old man that's got dementia? What the hell is that all about?
Tonight.
It make no
Tonight.
sense.
Tonight. Yep.
Not a very healthy person.
No. Hey, speaking of vaccines and stuff, we're talking about 45 letting people go. What's going on with what's going to be the result of Joe Biden's mandate that he just put out, as far as all of the healthcare workers and the contractors now have to get vaccinated? A lot of the other side, and I don't want to pick sides, but a lot of people are going, that's not right. You can't force people to do that. But he goes, well, we can't not force people. We got to move past this. What do you all think is the?
Well, they still have a choice. They cannot have it and not work there.
That's right.
And
That's why it's not a mandate. A mandate is when they come, a mandate means they can come and make you take the meds. They're giving them options. It's being mislabeled a mandate, and that's the Republican talking point. What they're offering people is options. You want personal freedom, you're free to not work, you're free to go find someone that will employ you.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. You're free to go kill your friends, but not your coworkers. I mean,
Yeah, you totally nailed that, Nancy. Yeah, when you're mandating something, that means you got to do it.
And
Well,
trust
I
me,
think
there
they
have been
mandated in
times,
Texas.
there were times when medicines were mandated.
Mhm.
It's a
Mhm.
different set of standards. They have the option, and the company has the option to, if you refuse to get the shot and you want to be tested every week, they can pass that charge of that test on to you.
What about Nancy talking about mandate in Texas when they're saying if somebody's waiting in line to vote and you give them a drink of water, that it's a felony? That's a mandate.
That's the Georgia, that's the
crazy.
Georgia, that got taken out of the Texas law.
I'm sorry, Georgia.
That's Georgia, but I mean, they would have, man, are you kidding? They'd say, we're gonna throw you on a barbecue grill before you can get to the polling place. I mean, and it's vicious. And I mean, you gotta realize when we have elections here in November, it is not cool. It's not a lovely fall day like up where y'all are. It can be hot. It can be 90s and hot.
And you know, I kept seeing ants, like all the Democrats being ants and going around or whatever they had to do just to make sure that a lot of these people are out of office.
We had more voters in the middle of a pandemic that was ripping the state apart, and people found ways to do it. The polling places found ways to accommodate them. The best thing for me that came out of all of that, except for them stripping the voter rolls, or we would have won this damn state when they took them out of Houston. But the best thing that happened is all the polls were staffed by young people.
That's true.
Who took the risk, because I ran the polls for 20 years, and I mean, well into my little old lady days. And there's a lot of really on the ground changes in this state, and we are a non-voting state. We just need to get every one of their butts out. And speaking of that, if anyone sees this tonight and you're in California and you haven't voted for Gavin Newsom yet, what the hell's wrong with you? Don't call this reader and say, oh my God, it's so terrible here.
No,
You have the power to make that difference. I can't vote for you, but I can tell you, get your butt out there and vote, or I won't talk to you.
I agree. You know, Dan, in response to your question about Biden's thing that, people need to get vaccinated, United Airlines told their employees,
Right.
if you don't get vaccinated, you're going to get furloughed.
Mhm,
And then if you don't get vaccinated, you're going to be terminated.
mhm.
And you're right, it's their choice. Get vaccinated or find another job. Okay.
Right.
And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Now, obviously, like we've already talked about the ultra right, they can't tell me what to do. But I still think that, in a way, this is going to strengthen, my guides told me it'll strengthen Biden's popularity.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Think
Because
so.
he's acting like a president.
Yes.
That's right.
And you know what? The police department, there a lot of them were complaining, and they said, we're going to remove you off the rolls.
Yep.
And good luck losing your job and getting another job. And good luck getting another job with no proof of vaccination.
That's right.
Well,
Hey,
who was the-
Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Sharon.
Happy birthday, girlfriend.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, girlfriend. And actually, to tell you the truth, not only did I forget and everything, but Miss Thing down there kept me up till 2:30 in the morning.
Ah.
Who's Miss Thing?
I don't know. I'm at the top on my screen,
You?
so I don't know if you're pointing to me or.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You're on the, oh, no. All right. Top then.
I had a feeling that was directed toward me. So,
Anyways,
yeah.
continue.
That can, in this group, that can
No,
mean
but-
so many things, Sharon.
I know.
Good.
Anybody.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, do we
No.
need to go there? Damn,
Yeah,
we're so close to being in
Yeah.
YouTube prison.
Technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
I hate to bust up my
Okay.
part of this party, but I have to go. I have a show I'm doing at 12, and I really need to get rid of this look. So
No, you
I was gonna
don't.
say, girl, you need
No,
to
you
take the
don't.
curlers out.
Hey, Allie, I will send you Geritol. You'll send me your Noxzema.
Oh, this stuff really is good. I don't know if anybody ever uses it anymore, but now I mean it's really soaked in. It feels fabulous. So that's
You
my
look
tip for the
fabulous.
day.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yay,
look
maybe we
gorgeous.
can monetize this with Noxzema.
Maybe,
have this.
maybe. Linda,
Yeah, there
happy
you go.
birthday.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Bye,
everybody.
Allie.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, Allie.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Allie.
Hey, Linda, I wanted to say before, oh, hang on. I got to move you over to the center. There you go. I just wanted to throw my cards for you to say how special you have been on your birthday.
Thank you.
I got Eye of the Eagle. which is true. You do have that eye of the eagle. And the other card I got is gathering community, which you have certainly done for all of us. And there are so many more tarot readers and psychics that we could have had on this show. My internet barely kept up with all of this. There are so many more that you've impacted and you've touched. And
Thank you.
in your hand, the universe is your partner, and you know that. And this just reconfirms that every other 3-card pull that we did in this video was basically the same thing, saying what a light you are to the community. So I just want to thank you, girlfriend. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Blessings.
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy
Wait,
birthday.
well, hang on.
Pretty
Can I
pink kunzite
say?
card.
Can I pull one card for her?
Sure.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is
yes.
mine. It's self-love, Linda.
Yeah.
That's your
I had issues.
kunzite. If you can find a piece of kunzite, it's a beautiful crystal.
And where do you put that crystal?
Right here, right here. Goes in your bra. Come on, y'all.
That'll work.
Linda, do you
know we're
wear
gonna
your
make
crystals in
bedazzled
your bra?
bras.
It's not that size, I wouldn't.
No.
You gotta start slow, Nancy G. You gotta start small, and then pretty soon you're up to the big ones.
Wait, I have one question. Where do you put that crystal for the root base chakra?
Right. So we were on the
Whoa.
same page.
Suggested you bedazzle
Yikes.
it on the outside and not the inside. That's what not glue it on the outside, honey. If you gotta ask, I'll tell you. On the outside, baby. Not on the
I had
inside.
breast cancer, so I have those fake boobs, those Barbie doll boobs.
Mhm.
So I'll never drown.
To keep you up.
I
Well,
would
look.
think something like that would cut or do something, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to feel it.
Linda, I have one card I have for you, and it's from the Rebel deck. But
All right.
I'm gonna behave.
No, don't behave, Lisa.
Well, this comes from the heart.
No, don't be
okay?
there.
You need a big effing hug.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
You said the F word
Happy
on here.
birthday,
You don't-
girl.
Yeah, Mel already screwed that up as far as, I mean, he started right off with
No,
with
Susan
the-
started it.
Everybody's blaming. It was you.
No, it was over there.
You're gonna need to collect money to get Danny out of YouTube jail pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Danny
Yeah,
Monaco.
Spirit Sunday
in the
may be a
nasty-
very lonely
He's
place.
in the
tomorrow.
nasty corner.
I'm in the
The
nasty
nasty
no,
corner's
not the
in
nasty corner.
You gotta bail him out. Oh, yeah, the nasty corner.
I love you guys. Thank
He
you all.
needs humongous
Thank
bail
you.
for that.
Yeah,
We
all
love
right.
you
Thank
too.
you, Linda.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Linda.
everybody.
Come on.
Thank you, Linda. Happy
you.
birthday.
Danny,
I
thank you
can't,
for
I
putting
can't
it
get that
together.
song out of
So
my head.
Awesome.
glad
My
I got to
pleasure.
say happy
My
birthday.
pleasure.
Ready?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you.
Oh, yes.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
Linda.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay, that even got the dogs excited.
Have you heard? Have you
Blow
heard
out
of
the candle.
Have you heard of the Mormon Tabernacle fire? That was the Melvin Tabernacle.
Uh-oh, my crystal slipped.
Oh no!
I gotta go. I gotta do a removal.
Okay.
Love
Bye.
you
I gotta
guys.
get these curlers out of my hair.
Love you guys. Love you guys so much.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Happy birthday, Linda.